And like the brother was saying, with the Center for Disease Control, they create the problem, put it out there, and then develop the cure, the solution, and make you pay for it.
What movie just goes right into that? It's like one of my top 5 movies, V for Vendetta.
Yeah.
V for Vendetta, and he straight told them. Okay, he straight told them what they was doing, and then what did they have? They had martial law going on, where you had to be in a certain time. They was controlling the people through the media and all of that. They literally had certain shows that they watched. Okay, and it started with them having a center, trying to experiment with diseases, man.
Yeah.
You know, to where they pretty much made this guy kind of have somewhat human strength. Okay. Because they burnt the place down, and he was still walking. No skin or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Burnt all that off, but he was still walking, man. He took all them bullets and all of that when he was fighting them at the end. You know, he had like a little bulletproof around his stomach and everything, but he was still going. Shit, even bullets, when you got the little vest, they still hurt a little bit. He was taking them up. He was he was shooting it. And then he said, and he still had all that energy after that. You know what I'm saying? But that's them experiments. The whole mutation and all of that. They show you things that they show you in movies, in cartoons.
The Ninja Turtles.
The Ninja Turtles. Oh yeah.
The mutation.
Yep. Exactly. You know,
with the turtles, and then with Bebop and Rocksteady.
Yep. And they physically they showed you. You know what I'm saying, with them. You know what I'm saying. So it shows you. They show you they tested with animals and they tested with humans, man. See how it affect animals and see how it affect humans. So when you watch movies, you can't just like, oh, this is a nice movie. Look at these effects. You gotta, because you gotta think. So-called white people are proud. Okay, so what better? Like if we was playing basketball and you guard me, I'm like, I'm about to cross you up. You know what I'm saying? And go lay up and look at you at the same time. I tell you that, and then I actually do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm that dude. You know, and that's how he saw it. It's like, this is what's going to happen in the near future. But you too dumb to even realize that it's going to happen, because I gave you Facebook and Instagram and Snapchat and Twitter and a cell phone, an iPad, a tablet, a laptop. Gave you all these distractions. And here, take a TV with it. They gave us all these distractions, man. And like when the Super Bowl and all that going on, they passing laws, okay? Go ahead.
I had a precept because getting back to what we was actually talking about.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
No, it was beautiful. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
it's all in line.
I'm about to say it's all the same, because it's going into them losing their power. It's exposing them, man. Making bare the legs, okay? Uncovering the thighs.
Like you said, we the ones that's doing that. So this is 1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 32. And the spirits of the prophets are subject to the prophets.
And the spirits of the prophets, or the prophets are subject to the prophets. Basically, because a lot of people feel like when you die, you go to hell. There is no hell. Hell is just a grave. That 6 feet, that 6-foot ditch that they put you in, that's what's known as hell in the Bible. Or it's a condition. I'm going through hell. When you're in I can't deal with this. That's hell. Okay? It's the grave and it's a condition. Anybody that dies, they go up there to the Most High, because He controls all the spirits. But it ain't no YOLO. It ain't no you only live once. All right? Grab 2 Ezra 14 and 35 right now. You know, because the brother said the spirits of the prophets are subject to the prophets. All right? And that's why America is known as Egypt, and they known as Babylon, and they known as Rome. And they just take all of these different customs from all these different places, all right, and they uphold it, man, because they, over time, like the elite people know about reincarnation. You know what I'm saying? That's why they don't just let they sons just marry anybody. You know what I'm saying? Because they want to keep it in the bloodline, all right, because they know eventually they're going to come back sooner or later, and we're going to keep getting this money, basically. I'm going to have this company, I'm going to give it to you. And then you give it to your son, and you give it to your son, and you give it to your son, and then by that time, I'm going to be his son, and then you're going to give it. and they're gonna keep that process going, man. Okay, you got it.
This is 2 Ezra chapter 14, verse 35. For after death shall the judgment come,
Yep.
when we shall live again.
When you shall live again. So you die. Now once you die, you go up there and the Lord like, look, this is what you did, this is what you did, this is what you didn't do, blah, 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 blah. When you go back down on the earth, this is what you're going to go through. That's why you have people being born blind, being born with no legs, no hands, you know what I'm saying, death, whatever. That is a judgment from the Most High because of what you did in your past life. Okay?
Retarded.
Yeah, born, yep, retarded. You know what I'm saying? Autism, all of that, man. That's something that you did in your past life, all right? Like they say, you know, it's like I knew you people, like I feel like I knew you in another lifetime. It's serious, you know? Deja vu and all of that. Okay? So,
For after death shall the judgment come.
yes, for after death, then the judgment. Because if first of all, you got to establish there is no hell. So once you establish that, and what proves that is you feel pain through your flesh because of your nerves. All right? Your spirit or your soul, whatever you want to call it, it's energy itself. So if you go to hell in a fiery place, which fire is the energy itself, how, you know, you ain't gonna feel no pain because you have no nerves. So there ain't no burning in eternity. You ain't gonna be just, you know, floating spirit just sitting there. Like you're not gonna, you sweat because you get hot because of your body. Everything is go through your nerves, man.
Also, energy can only be transferred. You can't destroy energy. It can only be transferred from me to him by pushing him, or by me striking a match. You know what I'm saying? That creates the energy. You know what I'm saying? But you can't. Then the match burn out and burn my finger. You know, that's the energy being transferred. You can't destroy energy.
You either increase it or decrease it. You
It goes somewhere.
count, yeah. You drop that, go ahead.
You want me? Yeah. For after death shall the judgment come, when we shall live again, and then shall the names of the righteous be manifest.
And then shall the names of the righteous be manifest. What did we read before that? The spirits of the prophets are subject to the prophets. So basically, we was doing this. We probably prophesied against Babylon. We probably prophesied against the Greeks. We probably prophesied against Egypt. You know what I'm saying? We've been here before, man. We've done this, but that's why the Lord said He's not the author of confusion. Okay? He got everybody's spirits, and He's like, okay, this is what you're gonna do. This is what you're gonna do. This is what you're gonna do. So when you come on this earth, you don't know that you're gonna do it because you don't remember. But eventually you stumble across what you was meant to do. Like I wasn't born into this. I'm about to be a prophet because the Lord said you're gonna be a prophet. Then He sent me back down here. I grew up. I did whatever I did. And then I came into this like, oh man, you know, because like I told him, I always felt like I had a greater purpose, man. I always feel like God loved me better than He loved everybody else. And then you read in the Bible, He shows you that He only deal with the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You know what I'm saying? It sounds selfish, but He's the Most High. What can anybody do to that? You know, you can't do. What you gonna pray to Him and cuss Him out? He take your soul right there, man. Leave your body just like this. And He did that. He actually did that. Because you had some of the disciples and apostles, they was collecting money, and you had a couple that basically was stealing from the Most High. And they wanted to give Him a little bit, and they basically lied about it, and He just said, right there, He gave up the spirit. He just died instantly. You know what I'm saying? But that's that fear of the Most High. Like, a lot of people don't fear the Most High. That's why they go about America doing what America allows you to do. And the people that run and own America, they cool with that because the further you are away from the Most High, the closer they are to quote-unquote winning your soul over, basically controlling you, all right? And that's why they have all these distractions, man, okay? But it can only happen for so long, man, because war is right around the corner. Go ahead.
And the works of the ungodly shall be declared.
And the works of the ungodly shall be declared, okay? Because in the Bible, you have
This is the first one. That's the first one? Go right there.
you got the 1/3 and the 2/3, man. So these are the works of the ungodly. Okay? So every time they come back on the earth, they do wicked stuff. To cause them to come to this time, this final judgment time. Okay, before we get our power back. Before we start ruling the earth, because this earth was made for us, man. The so-called white man, he think he got the world by itself, and that's why he's so proud. Alright? But like I said, the names of the righteous and the works of the ungodly, that's the 1/3, 2/3, man. Any kingdom that we was enslaved in, the Lord said, already had a remnant that didn't bow down to Baal. Basically, he always had a group of people that didn't worship the heathen or do like the heathen did. That's why when you read in the book of Maccabees, you had the Maccabees that just pretty much started the revolt. You know what I'm saying? You had Mattathias. One day he was just, he's like, man, can't stand looking at our people just sacrificing pork on the altar doing it. He just went and killed the guy before he can even get to the altar, man. Because he was that zealous. He was that in love with the Most High's commandments and laws and statutes that he just straightway went and killed the dude because he's like, man, you being wicked, man. Alright, he was basically saying, here you is, we the special people of the earth, and you want to go follow after this white dude who allowing gyms. You know the word gymnasium actually goes back to naked. They used to do the Olympics and all of that naked. They used to do the Olympics naked. Alright, they used to, man, but our people wanted to get into stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Just like today, they want to be Christians, they want to be Baptists, they want to be atheists, they want to be Mormons, they want to be Muslims, they want to be Egyptologists, they want to get into everything except what they was meant to get into. But that's okay, because that red part, you have to have some of those people that go ahead and do that in order for that white and the gold part to make it. Somebody has to not make it in order for somebody to make it, okay? And that's what it's getting down to. That's why you got a lot of our people dying, you know? Because the Lord is the master chess player. Because after so many black people get killed by white cops, what do you think that's going to do? It's going to start a riot. And a riot is going to cause what? And martial law is going to cause people going to concentration camps, people to be getting killed, okay? And that's all in the Bible. The Lord said this is what's going to happen. He didn't tell you exactly what order or how, but it can happen at that. It could be a terrorist attack, and then they bring in martial law, and then, like, anything, you know? But our people, they don't fear the Most High, okay? They rather fear the so-called white man. You know, I'm wearing my seatbelt, I ain't getting the ticket. But here it is, the Lord, like, you eat pork, I'll kill you. Like, you know, you commit a joke, you know, yeah. But the scriptures also say because the work is not judged expediently, then the people have it in their heart to do so, basically. So because back then, if you did something, Lord kill you on the spot. You know what I'm saying? But now we have grace. But grace ain't to where, ooh, I got grace, I can go eat pork. Grace is, fuck, man, I thought that was a steak burrito. They accidentally gave me a pork burrito. Lord, forgive me. You know what I'm saying? It's not, ooh, can I get that, you know, because can I get that pork burrito? You know what I'm saying? You know, and then I'm going to just pray to the Lord after I eat it. Fuck no, you can't do that. If that's the case, you can go murder somebody and just pray to the Lord. So that grace is not that. That grace is if you accidentally do something. And you can sincerely ask for forgiveness from the Most High, man. That's what I'm
yeah. This is Zechariah chapter 13, verse 8. And it shall come to pass in all the land, says the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die.
2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, man. Okay, in that land, what is that land? America. It's talking about our people. Okay? Because, hey, I know you said last time you don't really read the Bible, but you read, I think it's Exodus chapter 31 or 32. But basically it came to a point where the Lord was up on the hill talking to Moses. Here it is. The Lord just saved us out of Egypt. And they told Aaron to make them a calf, basically an idol to worship, man. Okay? They like, hey, man, Moses up there with the Most High, man, make us a calf. You know what I'm saying? So they start worshiping this calf, and the Lord like, yo, Moses, I'm about to kill all of them. I don't need them. I'll make a great nation out of you. You know what I'm saying? So then, Moses like, no, Lord, you know what I'm saying? Remember, you said that, you know, if you do this, then they basically gonna say you brought us out of Egypt just to kill us. He's gonna make you look bad. And he's like, man, I don't care. I'll deal with you. The Lord, he calmed down. But you know what happened after that? Moses went down there. And he seen what the people was doing. And it pissed him off. He's like, man, what the hell y'all doing? Like, we just came out of Egypt. We just got saved out of slavery. And y'all want to come back and do the same stuff y'all was just doing? So he said, hey, whoever with the Most High, come over here. People that was with him, and they went and slew thousands of Israelites, man. Thousands, that's how serious it was, man. But our people, they take it lightly nowadays because the Lord just don't give that straightforward judgment, you know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, that grace, it's not supposed to be used to be abused, you know? Go ahead.
2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the 3rd part shall be left therein.
Yeah, but the 3rd part shall be left, so that's the 1/3, man, being left. Okay, you got the 144,000, you got the 1/3, which is like the men who are not on the highways and byways, but they believe, they listen, they have some type of form in the process of getting out of here. Okay, because the women, they got it easy. They can just listen to their man and make garments. Children, listen to your mom. You know, grow up to your age. You know, of course, listen to your father too. You know what I'm saying? But that's why the 144,000 is a little separate from the 1/3, you know, but they all the elect, okay? Because there has to be somebody not to get saved in order for somebody to get saved. Go ahead.
I will bring the 3rd part through the fire,
Yep.
and I will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried.
Yeah.
They shall call on my name, and I will hear them.
Yeah, they should call on my name, you know. The name is important. If you need help, somebody, you have to call them by their name. You can't just, if I need help in particular, and I just say, hey, go get that dude. And they just, hey, dude. And then like 5 dudes, look, hey, he needs your help, dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm calling by his name. You know what I'm saying? But even before that, it says he's going to bring the 3rd fire. Okay? That fire is trials and tribulations, of course, the calamity that's coming to this place, you know, the famine. Martial law, concentration camps, you know, such of those things, as well as that actual fire, man, the thermonuclear missiles, okay? Because it said the righteousness shall scarcely be saved. So as missiles is coming down, people are going to be going up, you know what I'm saying? Because they do have chariots, okay? So you can look in old paintings, they got paintings with chariots and everything, man.
Chariot, huh?
It's the so-called UFO, which actually is an IFO, but it's identified. It's in the Bible. It's in the scriptures, man. Okay? We was just reading earlier about how the Lord make the clouds his chariots, man. Okay? If you be seeing, they just had a